I have incredible news for you and you only today and today only. My wife is expecting. It's a miracle, let me tell you. Imagine me having a heart attack the same day I discover I'm going to be a dad. I'm that old. Well, in other news, we are recording this on April Fool's Day, and you, my friend, have been fooled. Maybe not. I think you weren't. You know, April 1st was a terrifying day for me as a child. I was the youngest of 5, so I had no idea what my siblings were cooking up for me. I'd wake and check under my bed to see if my brother was under there waiting to grab me. I'd pull on a boot, hoping my sister hadn't put an egg in it. At school, you learn to check inside sandwiches for earthworms. You couldn't believe a thing your friends told you. Michael Jackson is Prime Minister of Great Britain? Wow! People have been fooling one another on the 1st of April for centuries on April 1st. In March of 1860, many elite Londoners received formal invitations that read, Tower of London, admit bearer and friend to view the annual ceremony of washing the White Lions on Sunday, April 1st. Admittance only at the White Gate. Well, many carriages arrive, but there is no White Gate at the Tower of London, and there never has been a washing of White Lions ceremony, not ever. These important Londoners soon realized they had been fleeced. In 1985, George Plimpton published an article in the April 1st issue of Sports Illustrated about a young New York Mets baseball prospect. Sid Siddhartha Finch was a young Englishman who had studied mind control in a Tibetan monastery and developed the ability to throw a baseball 168 miles an hour with perfect accuracy. Sid had attended Harvard, played the French horn, and pitched with one bare foot for balance. If readers took the first letter of each word, they found that Plimpton's opening lines contained a hidden message. It said, he's a pitcher, part yogi and part recluse. Impressively liberated from our opulent lifestyle, Sid's decided about yoga and his future in baseball. Now, each of those first letters on those words spell Happy April Fool's Day, a fib. People were fooled, but the hoaxer was soon busted. Now, if you're looking for some April 1st ideas, here are a few things that have worked for me. If you have kids, bake them a chicken pot pie filled with vanilla pudding and starburst candies. Just see what happens. Or bake a cake, coat it with thick, creamy icing, then fill it with meatloaf. If your kids are teenagers, they'll probably end up enjoying it. You'll start a family tradition. Let me know how that goes. This time of year is a time of ironies, really. Around the time we engage in April 1st hoaxes, Christians celebrate an event of 2,000 years ago that some call a hoax. In fact, a few authorities of the day claimed that Jesus' resurrection was a clever trick. But listen carefully. Historians agree that the letters of Paul were written just 20 to 25 years after Jesus' death. So take it from a trickster, there is simply no way Paul could get away with writing his own eyewitness account of how the risen Jesus appeared to over 500 people at once, most of whom were still alive, and they were. There have been thousands of messianic pretenders through the years. In fact, I talked to one recently on a beach. He came up to me, he said he was Jesus, that he had died and rose again. I asked, do you have friends to substantiate this? He just turned and walked away. Only one man in history had followers who died insisting that he had been resurrected. Why would Jesus' disciples have done this? There's only one explanation. They had seen the risen Jesus. After all, no one dies for something he knows to be a lie. If you doubt me, try faking a resurrection in your town and let me know how that goes. May April Fool's Day remind us of the certainty of the resurrection of Jesus, our true reason for joy. Look into it, would you? Now, I need to go get something for my wife. I'm a little concerned. She says she has a craving for pickles and ice cream. Subscribe or the duck gets it.